Hey YouTube friends, this is Josie G, and I wanted to show you some finds. I had to drop off a couple of my sewing machines because I haven't sewn in like 2 years, and to get them repaired is so outrageous just to get them serviced. So I got to learn how to do this myself. Anyway, on the way home, we just kind of went, it's getting to be bulk trash time, so we just kind of meandered through the bulk trash places, you know, the neighborhoods, and look what we found. First of all, well, this was earlier when I walked to the store because I needed to get some exercise. I'm off today, and I found this at one of my neighbor's house. Look at this, it's pretty cool. This goes in there. I had it in there earlier. Wait, there we go. Okay. It clicks in there. The other one was broken, so I took the one that wasn't broken, and it's a little bit dirty, so I thought, but look, isn't that cute? She had 2 of these, and like I said, one of them was broken, so I might go down and get the other one, and they were in her bulk trash. So, and it's really lightweight too. It's sitting on the chair, so it's okay. There it is. Got stuck. See, it's really lightweight. It's really easy to pick up. I'm not sure. Oh, it must go in a stroller. I bet you it goes in a stroller because I don't know. It's called Contours by Kidcraft. If you can see that. Okay, not really sure. But, and it looks like straps come through it. Was it Daphne kissing me? Daphne's kissing me on the back of the leg there. And it looks like straps go through there. So I don't really know what it is exactly, but it's pretty cool, and I thought it'd be perfect for my babies. So I don't have a stroller or anything, but it looks nifty. Alright, so then when we were going through the neighborhood looking for stuff, this piece of, there's only one, unfortunately, but it was of course, piece of a crib. I just got that crib. But this is just one piece. And look, they put it together with plastic. Isn't that interesting? It's a wood. It's older. Looks older, but I could be wrong if this is plastic. But, this is the front of it. And you know what these are great for? They're great in your garden or in your room for a child's twin bed. You could paint these, sand them a little bit, primer them and paint them, and then put little hang things from them. It looks gorgeous if it's painted the right color. This could be like the the headboard or footboard, whatever. But it looks great in your garden, left as is or painted if you live in a nicer climate. Out here it's so hot and so sunny that it'll tear it up pretty fast. So I don't know if I want to leave it outside. But then this is the piece de resistance. Look at this. I know, isn't this great? I already have the steel wool there getting ready to take off some of the chipped paint. But I kind of like it as it is. So what I'm going to do, because it's almost shabby chic, and there was this kind of cool Reborn on eBay. There was 2 of them. She made 2. One was a goth Reborn. He was pretty wild because they were sticking straight up. And the other one was she was pretty spooky looking. She was really beautifully done. Around her eyes and her lips and her hair was like black and white. She had this very vintage, beautiful old-fashioned dress on. She would look perfect sitting there. Perfect, as is. Even with this weird string. I mean, just wipe it off, you know, so she wouldn't get dirty. But she would look just like straight out of a creepy movie. But of course, I'm going to take the string off. That's not going to stay. And I'm going to just do some light cleaning of it with this piece of, with this Brillo pad. And then I'm going to like dry brush it with a second color. Whether it's like a light pink or a pale cream. Should just give it a little bit more of a shabby chic look. See, that's where you can tell where the tray went, and unfortunately the tray is long gone. So too bad. But it's and it's a little bit shaky. You can see it's a little shaky there. So it'll need some glue to stiffen it up a little bit. Paint does that as well. If you have paint and you pull the paint, but I would rather glue it. So, and then paint it. So we'll see how that turns out, and I'll keep you apprised of that. Okay? Alright. Thanks so much for watching, and you never know what you're going to find on the side of the road. I'm never embarrassed to look for finds because I've gotten some great ones over the years. And tell me what you found on your journeys, on your travels. I'm waiting for payday, so in the meantime it's like, I want to go shopping, but I don't have any money and I don't want to spend any extra of my savings. So what can I find for free? And this is what I found for free, and I think I did pretty good today. Yeah. So, alright, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Hi YouTube friends, this is Shozy G, and I'm just working on this little high chair. I've already sanded. I got this piece off of the, remember, it was sitting on there. It's kind of an interesting piece. I think it will probably go to the birds. It was just sitting on there. It had been tied on, that's it. So I'm just wiping this off with my rag. I'm going to have to wash this rag now. Usually I don't wash it because it's my painting rag. And no, I don't wash my painting rags. I know that sounds gross, but I use them too often, so I just don't wash them. Anyway, I just wanted to give it a wipe down because I wanted to, and I couldn't find any glue, so I might have to use this Eileen's Tacky glue. We'll see. But, and you're probably wondering, I brought my little bin out here. That was just left over from a drink carrier. So I've got I do have my sanding. It's been pretty sanded. Yeah, it's been pretty used. My sanding sponge. But I was using this to get down here. And normally you don't sand with a Brillo pad, but you know what? I just thought, ooh, it's really mucky. See, it's getting. Do you see how it's scraping off a lot of that? Let's see if I can get around here. Alright, there's a hose there and some debris. Did you see that pop off? Yeah, it's getting it off. So I just thought I'd try it first of all because I was curious. And look at all the. You see all that paint debris? This is from the high chair. It's just pulling it right off because it's steel wool, so it's going to take it off. But I thought I'd go in there first with this to see what it did because the idea just struck me, and I just thought, let's see what this does. But this is totally apart here. You see that? It's totally apart. So I'm going to have to put that back together again. In cases like that, you may need a clamp. I have clamps, but I don't like to use them. I think they're cumbersome. That's just me. I know there's times when you have to use clamps and they're helpful, but they're hard to put on, especially these little tiny spaces. So I just thought I'd get the big pieces out of the way. And with this being so wet now, if I just went in to rinse it off, it's not working for me as well as it did. So let me try this old. Let's see what this gets us. Using the. I don't know if it's going to do anything on that side. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is where these little sanding sponges come in really handy. And yeah, normally you'd want to wear gloves, and I do have my glasses on. Whoops, I have two pairs on. I have my sunglasses. I do have my regular glasses, my reading glasses or whatever. I'll put those in there. Because it's good to wear some kind of eyewear, some kind of eye protection. These are dual purpose for me because in that way I can see what I'm doing. That's always helpful, huh? As well as not get any flakes or flicks in my eye because that would be the worst thing, is to have one of these pieces of paint flick up in your eye. So you want to make sure your eyes are covered. And if you feel that you want to wear gloves, you should do that too. I wasn't worried about this little quick manicure that I put on because I was just trying out a new paint color that I just bought at the store. I'm not sold on it. So I paint a lot with my nail polish. I paint my dolls and stuff. So this is going to go for one of their lip colors, probably, which would be great as a lip color. Pretty vibrant, so I don't know. But I thought I'd give it a try because it looked like it had some iridescent qualities in it, but it didn't have that. See? Yeah, I kind of messed up. I was painting in a bright room, but I can't see without having my glasses on sometimes. Okay, well, that's pretty good. I can still feel it. See? There it is. There's a big chunk. Did you see that? Big chunk that just flicked off right there? I can hear it. When you can hear the hollow sound, you know it needs to come off. Uh-oh. Something happened over there. Okay, there was a big hollow sound there, too. I can hear it. Charlie just ran. I think it's a neighbor. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you how to do this. Like I said, I tried it with the, it's smoother with the, see, look at that. This was black, remember? Just a few minutes ago. It was smoother with this, but when I got it wet, it was no longer effective. So you want to use a dry, because this is mushy now. You want to use a dry one of these Brillo pads if you're going to use that. And then, of course, you still want to go back over it. That's too bad that's not dried, because it was really working well. I mean, this is getting a lot of that old paint off, because what happens is if you don't get the paint off, the chippy paint, it's just going to chip right off. If you repaint it again, it's going to chip right off. So you've wasted all that time and energy painting. And it's fruitless. It's fruitless. It's like taking your money and just emptying it in the trash can or throwing it down the toilet. It's a fruitless endeavor, basically. That's what it is. So you have to do some prep. This is your prep right here. If you don't do this, you'll have wasted your time and energy on your paint job, basically. So you have to do some of this. And since I don't want to take all the paint off, I'm just shabby chic-ing it. Because it's already pretty much shabby chic. I just want to take some of it off. I'm just getting the loose stuff off, and then I'm gonna, you know, make sure that the, see, like this is loose. See how that lifts up? Do you see that lifting up right there? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go back with some glue. And it doesn't really matter. Yes, people tell you gotta put wood glue in. You gotta, because it's a wooden piece. You gotta put, you know, Gorilla Glue in. You gotta do this. No, you could use paint, like I said. You don't have to do anything. You know, you can do whatever you have on hand, as long as it's not toothpaste. That's not gonna work. But anything will work. It's as long as it's not for a child. If this was for a child, I would do it totally different, because this paint with this old of a chair could possibly, and I should probably have a mask on if that was the case, it could possibly be lead-based paint. So you want to be careful if you think it's that old of a piece that you're taking it off properly, because you don't want to inhale that lead. And I should probably have like a face cover or something, and gloves and all kinds of stuff, you know, because you don't want to deal with asbestos or lead. But because it can poison you. I've known people that have been poisoned by those types of lead, especially. It can be very poisonous. So you just want to be careful when you're getting into too old of a product, that you're not, you know, you're taking precautions, basically. Like, you know, you would take precautions by putting glasses or safety glasses on if you're, you know, and keeping your fingers out of the way if you're sawing or drilling, that sort of thing. Okay, that's all. So you don't want to do this if you're underage. You want to if you are underage, you want adult supervision, just to kind of make sure you don't want to get hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt. So, okay. I used to do this kind of stuff in my great-grandpa's workshop. I was a little tiny kid, and he would hand me a hammer and nails and go, "There you go, show." He wasn't concerned I was going to get hurt. He was right there. That's why. He knew if I did get hurt, he was right there to help me. So I did have adult supervision. I don't know how good it was, but it was there. Okay. It wasn't like he was drinking or anything. He was fine. He wasn't the one I had to worry about with the drinking thing. It was the other adults in the family. Okay, well, have a good rest of your afternoon, and I'll keep showing it as I go along, okay? I just want to get these big pieces off. Oh, there's Daffle Dan. She's saying hi. She looks better, huh? Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye. She's giving you kisses now. Bye. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time, baby, don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep believing in the power of love. Between your heart and mine, love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Come on, everybody. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?